Hello viewers, today we begin with the next topic of this chapter, that is principles of inheritation and variation. It is mutations. Now what is a mutation? An abrupt change in genes or a sudden change in genes is mutation, or we can say that mutation is a phenomena that causes alteration of DNA sequences and consequently results in change in the genotype and the phenotype of an organism. In addition to recombination, mutation is another phenomena that causes genetic variations. So a mutation is a permanent change in the DNA molecule of an organism, and mutations can occur randomly and may be spontaneous or induced. Mutations are heritable changes. So two types of mutations have been recognized. They are gene mutations and chromosomal aberrations. What are gene mutations? Gene mutations are the changes that occur in an individual gene. They are due to structural change in the DNA molecule at a single locus. They alter the message conveyed by a gene. Example, you can say the point mutations are limited to a single nucleotide or a single base affecting a single gene. Gene mutations are sudden distinct changes in the gene which can be detected by the visible changes in the phenotype of an organism. They cannot be detected by the microscopical means. A gene mutation changes the nucleotide sequence of the DNA molecule at a particular locus, and hence the whole message on mRNA changes, resulting into the formation of a defective polynucleotide chain. So the point mutations could be dominant, recessive, lethal, harmless, X-linked or autosomal. The inherited disease like sickle cell anemia is due to the change in a single base of the nucleotide sequences. The gene mutations can be due to duplication, insertion, deletion or substitution of the bases. Deletion and insertion of nucleotides causes frame shift mutation. Now the chromosomal aberrations are the changes in the number or structure of the chromosomes. They can be detected under the microscope. These mutations affect several genes and so many cause profound changes in the phenotype. Now the chromosomal aberrations due to structural changes. The structural changes may occur during prophase 1 of meiosis when the homologous chromosomes undergo crossing over. The sequence of genes may alter and genes in new locations may cause alteration of the expression. These changes may be due to deletion, insertion, duplication, inversion or translocation of segment of DNA. Then the chromosomal aberrations due to the change in the number. Mutations are also caused by the addition or loss of one or more whole chromosomes. Addition or loss of one chromosome termed as aneuploidy, or loss or addition of more chromosome is termed as polyploidy. Example, Down syndrome, Klinefelter's syndrome, Turner syndrome. These are the sum of the human disorders due to the chromosomal aberrations. Then we move on to the types of mutations. Somatic mutations and gene mutations. Somatic mutations, they generally occur in general body cells of the individuals or somatic cells, whereas germ mutation occur in the germ cells or gametes. Then somatic mutations are not inherited to children. However, the mutations are passed on to the daughter body cells by mitosis, whereas germ mutations are inherited to children. Somatic mutations, they die out with an individual hence not important for evolution, whereas germ mutations, as they can be passed on to the next generation, they play an important role in the evolution. Then what are the causes of mutations? Spontaneous mutations and induced mutation. Spontaneous mutations, they occur in nature randomly and spontaneously, and they occur at a very slow rate. Induced mutations, they are induced by certain agents called mutagens, and they occur at a very high rate. Spontaneous or induced mutations, depending on the cause of mutation, they are classified as spontaneous if they occur naturally in nature, or as induced if they are deliberately induced by certain agents. So the induced mutations are the certain agents that have the ability to induce mutations, and these are called mutagens. There are two types of mutagens, the chemical mutagens and the physical mutagens. The chemical mutagens are a variety of chemicals like ethyl, methane, sulfonate, sodium azide, mustard gas, etc. And physical mutagens, and the physical mutagens, they include several kinds of radiations like X-rays, gamma rays, ultraviolet rays, cosmic radiations, etc. The induced mutations are used in the plant breeding methods to develop improved varieties, and recently food preservatives, pesticides and other certain drugs have also been found to be mutagenic. Then we move on to the next topic, that is the genetic disorders or the pedigree analysis. It is not possible to perform genetic experiments in human beings the way they were done in the peas, flies or other organisms. But at the same time, human heredity is very important from biological, medical and anthropological point of view. Humans have a long generation time and often produce a much smaller number. Same is true of many other organisms, especially mammals. In all such cases, to study the inheritance of the trait, the pedigree analysis is done, where information about the family is collected and assembled like a family tree. I repeat, the study in all the cases, the study of inheritance of the trait, the pedigree analysis is done where information about the family is collected and assembled like a family tree. Here on the screen you can see the pedigree analysis. It is a system of analysis by the movement and distribution of certain genetic traits. Here on the screen you can see that the females are symbolized by circles, males are symbolized by squares, then sex unspecified. Here you can see on the screen. Then solid symbol represents the affected individuals, which is filled with color. Then often there is an open symbol represents the normal individuals, that is without any color. Then the parents are joined by a certain horizontal line, that is the circle, and the square shows the mating. Then mating between the relatives is shown by the circle and the square with two lines. Then the offsprings are connected to the horizontal line below the parents in order of the birth, that is left to right. Then the parents with male child affected with a disease, that is shown here with a colored. Then besides this, there are Roman numerals symbolize generations. They can be denoted by the Roman numbers, like you write in the classes like first, second and third, and the Arabic numerals symbolize birth order within each generation that can be mentioned by 1, 2, 3. So the pedigree analysis helps in many ways, like it helps to predict the possible genotypes by knowing the phenotypes only. It also helps to study the patterns of inheritance of a specific trait, abnormality or disease, and whether it is a dominant or a recessive trait. The possible genetic makeup of a person of a trait can be known. It also helps in genetic counselors to advise couples about the possibility of having genetically defective children. In certain cases, it may help to identify genotypes of offsprings yet to be born. It also helps to identify the possible origin of the defective gene in the family or in a population. So, this way it is shown here on the screen, the symbols used in the human pedigree analysis. Then the genetic disorders we'll move on later on, that is Mendelian disorders and the chromosomal disorders. Thank you.